anyway.
Well, neither am I.
And you know what? A lot of accidents happen when you have snow on the ground and ice. So that's something we'll probably talk about at some point. Okay, so the connection between diet, mobility, and exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how does that all fit together?
Well, diet, mobility, and exercise all come together, particularly when we are aging. For instance, and the big impact on that would be actually obesity and being overweight. That has the biggest impact on our mobility down the road. Just briefly, mobility is just your ability to basically walk and walk at a decent speed, not be shuffling and having difficulty walking. So when we're obese and overweight, particularly when we're an older adult, we have two major issues that stalk us. One is osteoarthritis, and I think you have a friend that has osteoarthritis,
she
right?
does. I don't know. How do you get it? I mean, where does it? What's the origin of it?
Well, it's inflammation of the joints, and in this case, because of what we're talking about mobility today, being overweight or being obese can actually create more pain if you have osteoarthritis or any form of arthritis.
Okay.
So it's absolutely essential that the weight be controlled as well as exercise and activities be part of the lifestyle. When people have osteoarthritis, they don't want to move. Your friend doesn't want to move because it's painful, and but the problem is it just compounds the problem. So the other issue with being overweight is diabetes. And with diabetes, there can become a loss of muscle mass and strength, which leads to things like sarcopenia, which leads to weak muscles, which means you don't want to get up and move around as well. So if we can control our diet and make sure that we're eating effectively and properly, and we continue to move and exercise in a way that supports our muscles and our joints, we can actually maintain our mobility well into our older adult years.
Yeah, but Joanne, you have to have incentive. Like if you're overweight and you're in pain, the only thing you want to do is eat more and sit down. You don't want to get up. You have to have the incentive to do that.
Well,
motivation. That's what we're doing here. Motivation.
Exactly. And one of the things that we do is we go out and we talk to older adults in retirement homes and senior citizens' homes and places like that where they sit around a lot. And what we try to do is encourage them by saying that if you want to play with your grandchildren, if you want to go out there and be able to do the things that you want to do, I'm hoping that that's motivating enough for them that they need to get up and they need to move. And one of the things we do is we talk to them. We say, look, whatever it is you want to do, talk to us. We will sit down and we will look at where you're at, what kind of health issue you have, and then we're going to put together a program, as long as it's within our realm, to help you get up and get moving and get motivated to actually move. That's just part of what we do at Medfit Rehab. So,
well, we have Constantia retirement home on, and I should connect you to the people there, and maybe you can set up an exercise program for these seniors.
Absolutely. We would set up a special mobility program, right? Because mobility is essential. Once you get mobile, then you can pretty much get out there and do what you want to do. And we would be happy to do something like that. We work with older adults all the time, enhancing their mobility by giving them very specific exercises based on protocols that we've developed over the years and that are, evidence-based and medically supported. So there's safe exercises for each individual because it's always customized. And if we work with a group of people, we find out overall what the issues are, and then we design a program around that can encompass everyone in that program. The idea is to just keep moving and don't look back. And then, again, also watching eating. A little interesting stat here. They found that when people lost particularly older adults that were overweight, when they lost 1 pound of fat, it resulted in 4 times the reduction in the load on their knees, which equated to more than 4,800 pounds less in compressive force on the knees per mile that they walked.
That's incredible.
That's
incredible.
Amazing.
It's amazing. Well, I think that when you have a group groups work better than one individual, and they sort of buy off each other, because if you're doing it, then I'll do it, and then we all do it together. So that's a great idea, to get into some of these retirement homes and see if you can help a whole number of people rather than just a few at the same time. Joanne, thanks so much for joining us. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, and you've got all kinds of great ideas and thoughts that you're going to share with us then.
Thanks, Zelda. Have
a
great
good day. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Joanne James, founder and medical exercise specialist of Medfit Rehab, will improve your overall health through medical exercise. Contact Joanne James, 647-259-5481, Columbus Center, Athletic Department, Dufferin and Lawrence, medfitrehab.com.